Heartily welcome, studious friends, sisters, and brothers, in 82nd episode of Unke Khat aur Aap. I am recording this letter in English so that my friends and other sisters and brothers, those who don't understand Hindi or Urduish language, they can understand English so that they can reap the maximum benefit from these epistles, if I can say so. Date goes 8th of August 1956. Dear brother, blessings. Your letter dated 2nd August reached. Whatever you have written probably may not be held correct by a competent master. He may hold the Abhyasi alone responsible for it. But if anyone asks me about it, what a beautiful feeling is hidden in your letter. You have written your condition as it is. It shows really what an amount of love is there in you, and it reflects complete intimacy. It also becomes clear that you have probably weary of these things. When this is so, what difficulty is there in getting rid of them? When you do not keep such things, they cannot remain also. If the owner of the house is not willing to keep someone in his house, then he has to quit the house. You have written that your heart is becoming a breeding ground for bad thoughts. In reality, it is not so. But the thoughts and impressions which you have formed previously want to go out of you. But because of the ego being still present in you, their form appears bigger as the figure in the film roll appear enlarged on the screen in a cinema theater. They are not the things to remain. Brother, my mistake is also there, which is that I will be aggravating also the thoughts rooted in the past so that the poisonous things get cleaned sooner. After aggravating, I keep drawing out its intensity also so that you do not feel more restless. Suffering is undergone by you alone. But where the spear has to pierce, needle pierces in its place. Here you should not feel afraid, because we have to get liberated during this lifetime itself. Hence, if there is some pain, we have to tolerate it. An excellent thought is flashing in my mind. Think that the good thoughts arising in you are yours only, and when the bad thought comes, have this thought that they are mine. Please do this and observe. There is nothing wrong in it. Thereafter, write to me about the condition of your thoughts. When you start feeling that the bad thoughts are mine, this idea that the place of their birth and growth will be my heart is hidden in its background. When the thoughts belong to others, in what way you are concerned about them? Again, whatever you possess, they are your pure thoughts. Then where is the cause of worry? You have written, we know the vanity of the worldly life, but still the attachment to it does not leave us. Why? Theoretically, the reason may be explained thus. When the thought of worldly life's impermanences comes to you, thought of its stability too will certainly be there in its background. You have not yet realized the evanescent nature of life. You have been only hearing about it and reading about it. Therefore, the outcome of the things which have been realized will be permanent, and those things which we have heard and read will remain in mind only. Now, my suggestion to you is that instead of giving thought either to transient nature or permanent nature, you leave it as it is. And in every state, let your mind be fixed on Master. The truth is that the detachment starts making its appearance when our interest in worldly life remains only for the name's sake. Brother, I will tell you a little about a state of saintliness. What sort of saint is one who does not make himself the target of worldly sorrows? It may be understood that the extent to which this quality is deficient in him, there will be found a deficiency in his perfection also. If a person by consuming some halwa, sweet dish, and milk consider himself as saint, he is unfit to be called a saint. What sort of saintliness it is, where one looks for his own peace, and what sort of saint is one who looks for his own happiness and comforts in order to liberate himself. Do not get perturbed over this. But when you see the deficiency of these things in me, you may get frightened, and you should get frightened. You are meditating daily for half an hour. I am satisfied about it. But you should try to sit for 1 hour. Whether you get interest or not, you need not worry. Should we not remember our Lord if we do not get absorption? That is our primary duty. Our effort too does a lot of work. This letter is the answer of all your complaints made in the previous letters. After 10-12 days of the receipt of this letter, please write to me your condition, whatever it is in respect of those things. You should not think that I have forgotten you. Please convey my blessings to all satsangis. A quarterly magazine titled Sahaj Marg is being published from Assam. There will be some pages for Hindi and some for English in it. Soon after its publication, it will be sent to you. With blessings, your well-wisher, Ramchandra.